Hey everyone, welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm still here, and we have over a year left of this scenario. And I'm finishing up this roller coaster. And last time I was talking about what rides I wanted to ride. And right now, I really would like to go to Great Adventure in New Jersey because I really want to ride El Toro. Some people recently, like for the longest time, everyone said it was like the best thing ever, and now some people are being kind of like, oh, it was just kind of like overrated when it was new. But I mean, I still hear a lot of good things about it, and I love ejector and airtime and all that, so I can't help but think it's probably amazing. I would just really need to ride that. Hello, Mental Case 14. Used to play this a long time ago. I did too. I used to play this a long time ago. Loves this game too much. I've probably spent more hours playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, both of the games in the franchise, just in general, more so than any other game ever, probably. For me, like, I've probably spent the most time in this game than any other game, is what I meant to say. And that is no good. How tall is this? 10? Will it even make it? It had better. This is kind of a weird thing I'm doing here, but that's okay. We're being a little creative. Have a little hump here, then go back over. I don't know, that's kind of a neat thing, right? Kind of, maybe? This is really short. Since we don't even have loops, there's no point in making some crazy huge aero coaster like the Great American Scream Machine or the Shockwave. This is more of like a corkscrew type thing, which is fine. Like Corkscrew the ride, not obviously these corkscrews, but the old ride that was removed. I think that was the first corkscrew roller coaster. Was that in Alton Towers or wherever that was? I don't remember. You rode the #1 roller coaster in the country. What roller coaster is that? #1 roller coaster in the country is usually, I mean, depending on where you're getting your votes, it's usually Superman. I already forgot what it was again. Wordsmith Logic is going to have to remind me. The Superman ride and Millennium Force, those tend to be, at least within my memory, those always tend to be like the top roller coasters in the, at least in the country, assuming you're from the US. If you're from the UK, yes, Ride of Steel, thank you. If you're in the UK, it'll probably be something like Nemesis, Oblivion, or I don't think Rita's that popular anymore. What are the other ones? There's another really popular one. Stealth, maybe? I mean, that's like a half-size Top Thrill Dragster. And I feel like there's another huge one I'm forgetting. The big one isn't really that popular anymore because it's kind of old and shaky. I don't remember what's popular in the UK. I don't really keep up with that much. I know the older, kind of like older as in like 5 to 10 year old popular rides, but anything newer like the Smiler, or like, I still think that the Saw ride is new because that's how long it's been since I kept up with all that stuff. And I think that's quite a few years old now. Let's see, what am I doing? Oh, I wanted to add some more of these fences right there. Because look, we got a fence going here. Might as well make it look like we're going somewhere. Roller coaster in the way. Escape from Mummy still hasn't been fixed. So we're still doing this, huh? Oh wow, I just realized I made this really small. And I made this really... Okay, hang on. We gotta finagle this. I wanted to go faster. So here we go. We're gonna mess with this a bit. Shouldn't be too hard. I gave myself enough room to kind of mess with this. Sim Theme Park. I played that too. I played it for quite a bit. Obviously, I mean, I didn't like it as much as Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I still really liked it. I thought it was cool because, I don't know, the roller coaster designing, like, mechanic was kind of really interesting. There, now we're going to do that. It automatically added a chain lift if it couldn't make it up a hill. Just stuff like that. It was kind of interesting. Oops. Also, I meant to make this smaller so I could fit 2 trains up in here. There we go. Okay. Voyage. That's another one. Yes. I want to ride that one too. I've heard so many good things about Voyage. But I don't know. I don't even know where that is. I don't know where Voyage is. I just know of it. And especially since I really love just wooden roller coasters in general. Yeah, Sim Theme Park was more of kind of like a goofy thing. I guess Roller Coaster Tycoon is kind of goofy, but it also gives you at least like the ability to be kind of realistic if you want, which is why I really like this game. I played so many sim games as a kid, sim and tycoon games. Sometimes not the most popular ones for some reason. I didn't play as much as others, but like Zoo Tycoon was probably the second most popular tycoon game after Roller Coaster Tycoon or Railroad Tycoon or something, but I never really played that one a lot. Okay, this seems to be fine. Seems to be doing alright. Oh yeah, that's right, I need to decide on a name for this before I keep rambling, and I had this break again. We literally just... and let me up the price. There we go. But we need to name this. How about another Egyptian god? What's another one? I'm doing Isis, because that's a really cool name. I don't know what that's the god for. Holiday World, and that's right, Holiday World. That was the place... Oh, that's only in Indiana? Only in Indiana. I have to go there sometime. If that's only in Indiana, that's not that far from me. Maybe someday when I have the money, I'll go there for like a day trip or a weekend or something. That would be cool. Holiday World. That was the place that had like the world's tallest like water flume ride for a while, and it closed recently. It had like the elevator things, right? I think so. Soul words mythologic. What's Isis? Isis is the Egyptian god of... Because I gotta figure out what I'm doing with theming here. Gotta pick colors. And maybe I'll pretend like I'm picking colors that has to do with the theme. Oh, whoops. I keep meaning to... There we go. Put another one of these here. Funeral rites and magic. Okay, magic. We'll stick with magic because I'm not sure how to theme a ride to funeral rites. This is the you go here and you die. And motherhood again. Lots of gods of motherhood. Well, motherhood is an important thing, you know, in Egyptian culture, probably in a lot of cultures, I guess. Here we go. Let's wall this in. Let's make this look a little interesting. Let's keep this going. Keep this going. Keep this going. There we go. And okay, so magic. Magic, when I think of magic, I think of otherworldliness and extravagant, which is blue, actually. If we're going, let's go Great Gatsby. Great Gatsby, the color blue represents otherworldliness, or like divine intervention, the reference of God, if you will. The eyes of T.J. Eckleburg more accurately. Gosh, I haven't read that book in a million years too since school. Only an hour away. That's pretty good. Yeah, I did not know that was in Indiana, so I definitely want to check that out. We're gonna stick with the light blue. We're gonna add some... I want to see how much of an accent I can get with a different color here. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do much. We could do that. And then black for supports. I feel like gray will be too... Yeah, that's just not enough contrast. And dark blue will just look awful. Ew. Yeah. So we do like red. That doesn't look bad. That also doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. How about brown? Ooh, I like that. I don't know why I really like that. It kind of, the mix of steel with like a wooden color of supports, I don't know, it just looks kind of neat to me. So we'll keep that. We'll keep that there. 12 grand. Okay, we're getting big money, so we'll be able to make a big roller coaster soon. Let's get back to getting rid of all that money, though. Because we are going to need all this land. I still can't believe they do that. I want to know, Chris Sawyer, like, programmed the game, right? Like, was it him by himself in assembly? I mean, that's how the story goes. He programmed the entire thing himself in assembly language, which is ridiculous, in some kind of machine code. It's obnoxious. People would never do that today because that's just too tedious. But did he take the time to design all the scenarios? Like, that in itself, I've ranted about this many times before, but what makes this game for me are the scenarios. Like, the scenarios are what gives this game longevity. Like, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, had more longevity because of the ability for user-created content, and you could download custom scenery made by people. This game, all the... I know it being coded in, like, assembly language or some other very close to machine code is true, but I'm pretty sure it was by himself too, but... like I was saying, the fact that this had so many scenarios to look at, you could get so much inspiration. There's like probably over 100 scenarios total with all the expansion packs, and I would just open them all and just look at them just to get inspired. Because that was before, that was before YouTube, before people were playing videos of games and putting them up online. So that was really your only source for inspiration. It just really worked for me. That's why I loved it. I love just watching, just looking. Which is why I myself have enjoyed watching Roller Coaster Tycoon streams. Like, I've watched Zisto a few times. Like, about 6 months ago, I was thinking about streaming this, and I was like, I feel like it'd be boring. No one would want to watch it. And of course, that's about when Zisto started streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm like, you took my idea. It's my favorite game, and you got thousands of viewers. Of course, that's because of him, not necessarily the game, but... Then I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, I have 10 grand again, 12 grand again. You know what? Let's just buy everything. Let's buy all the land, all the things. Oh wow, there's more than I thought. Okay, maybe we won't buy all of it right now. It'll take forever. Do the water park first. If I went there with someone that enjoyed water parks, I would do that. But I actually am not the biggest fan of water parks. Just because I'm not the biggest fan of water or swimming. I mean, I don't mind it. It's not, like, the act in itself isn't bad. But I am extremely skinny, so anytime I get into water, like standing water, like example, going on a water slide or jumping into a pool, I just get cold. And then I just feel like, why am I sitting in this pool, swimming in this pool? It's like I'm running, treading water. But instead of getting hot and sweaty, I'm just freezing and shivering, and just not fun. Like, things where I don't get cold, but I get wet, I don't mind. Like, log flumes, or boats, or splash boat rides, river rapids. I don't mind any of that, because I don't mind getting wet. It's just pools and water slides, I just get cold. And then you gotta sit in line, walk up all those stairs, sitting there and the wind's blowing and you're just like, I'm pretty much naked right now, and it's just... I mean, I complain a lot about it, but I've gone to parks with friends and had tons of fun, but I'm just a party pooper. It's not my favorite thing. So if I went there, I don't know that I would check out the water park if it were up to me. If I went with a group of people or someone that was really interested in the water park, I would go. Because I had someone that would enjoy it, but me by myself, nah, that's alright. I'll spend more time riding I'll spend all that time riding the Voyager over and over. Or Voyager, yeah. What's that? Alright, that spent like 5 grand right there. Yeah, not many people stream this game. But, I mean, I understand why. Sim games, I feel like, maybe aren't the most exciting games to stream, but I guess if you're passionate about a game and maybe you're entertaining enough, people will watch you. And of course I'm doing it not because I'm entertaining, but because I don't think I'm not that entertaining. I'm streaming it because I love the game. And this is my passion. This game at least, not the streaming. I mean, streaming and making videos is a great hobby of mine, which is why I do it, because I hope to at least make it more exciting or entertaining. Longest water ride in the country. Oh, I did not know that. I wanted to say they had the tallest or steepest or a combination there for a while, but it got taken down within the last year or two. Something. I might be wrong though. I mean, you would know better because you're a local and I've never been there. Gosh, what do I want to build? Guys, what do I build? I'm running out of ideas here. I'm just rambling about nothing. And they have those too, so I guess I was kind of right, maybe, a little bit. Ugh, pick up that vomit, that's gross. How are we doing over here? In the worst spot. Oh, did I press 5? I meant to press 4. Okay, we don't have a vomit epidemic over there. Huh. A knotted roller coaster. What does that even mean? I don't know what that means, a knotted roller coaster. Like, it just crazy goes in on itself? Trefoil. What is that? I don't know what a trefoil is. I actually don't know what that is. Forgive me for not knowing what it is. Trefoil. I don't know what a trefoil is. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should be replacing this ride. So while I'm deciding what the heck to build, I'm gonna replace some of these rides that need replacing. Just like that. Okay, yeah. I just don't know what a trefoil is. I think I got what you meant by a knotted coaster. I might try that. Probably do the small steel. Something I could keep small and whatnot. Gosh, now there's a mechanic in the ride. Bet no one's going on the slide anymore. Probably losing me money. Trefoil knot is a kind of a knot. It's also a heraldic charge. Okay. Good to know. I never did Boy Scouts, so I never learned how to specific knots. Oh man, I feel like I don't have a lot of room to make a really naughty coaster. I could try right here. Naughty. Naughty, not naughty. Naughty. Sound like I'm got some kind of Upper Eastern accent. Okay, let's give this a try. Something naughty. Naughty. Every time I say that. First of all, let's do a curly Q up. Because why not? A 3-pointed star. I think I understand that. Okay, so I guess I'm not gonna make a roller coaster in that exact shape. But I will try to make something kind of twisty here. Because why not? Will that work? Yes, it will. And this is how you make twisty roller coasters. You just make a bunch of twisted turns. And it doesn't go over there. Yeah, that would never work in a million years. Okay. That would also never work in a million years. Okay, let's try this now. Trying to make a ride that fits in close quarters. Roller coaster in the way. What's in the way? I can't tell. I can't tell. Twisted Turns would be a good park name, to be honest. Park name? Park called Twisted Turns? Interesting. Ooh. What am I doing? Going up. Go up. Go like this. Yes, 12 is fine. Then go down. Yep, that'll work. I knew it'd work. Let's go this way. Then let's go up. Like so. Ah, that didn't work. Hang on, we gotta go straight one. And I think that'll be enough room to do this. Go up. Yep, just like that. Oh, let's see if we can snake our way around here. This will be tricky. This ride is getting kind of tricky. Oh man, this ride is obnoxious. Oh no. Oh no. I can't go down. I think that puts me in a stuck spot. Yeah, I can't do anything there, so we can't do that. I can go straight and then do this. Then I might be able to go down one and fit. Nope. And I can't do that. Because the game lets you place that block, but you cannot go from banked to that, unfortunately. Do you know if roller coasters are actually produced in pre-made parts like this, or if they're custom built? Actually produced in pre-made parts like this, or are custom built? Nowadays, how roller coasters are built are usually... I'm not a roller coaster designer, so I don't know for sure, but I think yes, they design them in computer programs first. And if you want a much more realistic roller coaster designer, I would recommend a program called No Limits. Actually, there's No Limits 2 is now the game. But if you're interested in designing roller coasters, that is excellent for designing roller coasters. But basically, okay, they design the roller coasters that shows them all the G-forces and lets them heartline them to make sure they are, you know, the forces are safe on them and all that. And then they're manufactured in parts, you know, in pieces like this, and then they'll put them together bit by bit. Pretty sure that's how that works. And like again, I might be wrong. I'm not a roller coaster designer, but as far as I know, I think that's how that works. Before computer, whoop, that is not what I meant to do, but it worked, I guess. Before computer designs and all that, I'm not sure exactly how it was done. Where am I gonna go? This is gonna be a disaster. I can already tell. Oh yes, this is so a disaster. I can't even go straight through here. Guess I go straight through there. Okay, I can go straight through here. But I really liked where this was going with the cool... Oh, right, hang on. It's okay, I have enough money to make that mistake. Let me just blow a couple $100 while my mouse spazzes out. Oh my goodness. This episode is going long. So actually, yeah, I definitely need to cut it here. So hang on. Those in the stream, I will be back. Those of you watching on YouTube, Thanks for watching. I will definitely finish this roller coaster in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time, and we'll talk more about roller coasters. Have a good day. Adios. Bye.